Hey, it's Mark with another Super Bowler Smash Attack video, and today we have a box base. First of all, let's see if we can take the Town Hall down with the Flame Flinger. There's a lot of reasons not to go for the Town Hall. In this case, there's these ground expos they're really close to the corner. I mean, you'd have to put the Flame Flinger like right over here by this builder hut, and I mean, it would be out of the range of the Town Hall. At least we can check that. You know, right now, not in a Legends League attack, you wouldn't be able to check it. I guess if you had a feel, you might be able to tell you could get the Flame Flinger in there, but there's a couple of mortars over here too. Plus, I mean, if the expos aren't enough of a deterrent, there's this invisibility tower right behind the Town Hall, and usually that all by itself is enough for me to not want to go for the Town Hall with the Flame Flinger, just because fire spirits on the Town Hall are going to activate that invisibility spell and make the Flame Flinger go someplace else. So that's not going to be a good option, I don't think. The other corners for the Flame Flinger, let's look at the other expos, and there's one here and one here. Another base with all ground expos. So these expos they're a little bit more in the center. There's a little bit of, operating room here for the Flame Flinger and a Warden to kind of do some work. For putting something in either the 12 o'clock or the 9 o'clock corners, there's not as much room to work, I don't think. It really is, on this particular base with those ground expos, it looks like it's going to be better to come in from the far side at kind of this 4:30. So if we do that, the Flame Flinger, I usually like, if I see the Grand Warden on one side for heroes, and that this is kind of like my tiebreaker of where I want to have the Flame Flinger versus the Grand Warden. I will usually like to have the Flame Flinger on the Grand Warden side, because the Grand Warden isn't gonna move around and threaten the Flame Flinger. The Flame Flinger outranges the Warden and will be able to take the Warden down. So it's a little bit less to worry about for the Flame Flinger, even though there's this multi-mortar. If I can, I try not to go Flame Flinger on the multi-mortar side. Having the Warden over there, I think it's okay with that multi-mortar. It's a little bit towards the edge. I mean, it could be a problem, but that's the reason why I'd want to go on, from 3 o'clock with the Flame Flinger. And so that means the Warden in at 6 o'clock. And the Warden should be able to kind of clean out that corner without too much trouble from that ground expo. He's probably going to get targeted a little bit, so I kind of have to keep an eye on it. And for the pathing to the Town Hall for the main Smash army, it's going to be Super Wallbreaker on this wall here, like by where this hut is, and then a jump on top of the Eagle. That'll get us into the Eagle compartment, and also gets us into this Poison Tower compartment, and access really to all of these side compartments too. So it's a little bit of a bigger area. Yeah, I don't know. The Super Bowlers, they probably aren't going to go off. They might spend some time clearing some of these buildings, but they probably are going to come back to this Town Hall area, because there are buildings over here. Putting another jump on top of the second jump goes on top of the Clan Castle, and that gives access to the Town Hall compartment. That's the game plan. We'll get the attack started here. And at 3 o'clock, the Yeti comes in with the Flame Flinger behind. Warden with the healers behind at 6 o'clock. And so now I'll probably get the Super Wallbreak I kind of did ahead of time. Sometimes I will do this. Sometimes I won't do that, but with a Super Wallbreak and a wall kind of close to the edge like that, I usually would just kind of get that out of the way. And here this Yeti is working. I'm hoping that those Yeti mites are going to take out that multi-mortar, but not quite. I mean, that multi-mortar is just barely alive. And so that's why I got the Ice Golem in with that Loon. I'm trying to get that multi-mortar out, even though the Flame Flinger is kind of a ways away from it. That's what I'm working with, another Ice Golem. And then here comes another Yeti. I was trying to get that double cannon down without the Yeti, and a couple more loons finally get that multi-mortar down. And here comes the main army now. Bringing in the super bowlers. King and the queen pull over the warden, and they're kind of clearing that bottom compartment of rage with the jump on top of the eagle. Here comes the CC, defensive CC troops, another rage, and a poison on top of them. And the Flame Flinger is helping out from the side to get the expos down a little bit quicker. The super bowlers are kind of clearing some stuff in the middle there. A jump to get into the monolith and the town hall compartment. The royal champion comes in from the bottom left, opposite side from the Flame Flinger as usual. And I did put down the skeleton spell on top of that expo in case he expo retargeted. I didn't want him to retarget the royal champion, so I'm using the skeleton spell with the royal champion as usual. The queen goes down in the center, so that's unfortunate. Right now I'm kind of thinking, wow, there's a decent amount of this base left, and the only hero left is the royal champion. But the royal champion has her ability yet, and the defenses are not anything too crazy. As long as that expo is being distracted by that Yeti, in fact, hopefully the Yeti is able to take that expo out. Royal champion ability puts out a lot of damage on the remaining defenses. I did freeze that cannon, but it didn't matter. The stun from Diggy was going to take care of it. And really it was nice that the expo there went down to the Yeti mites from the Yeti going down to the expo. And there it is, the last cleanup for a 3-star with the Super Bowler smash attack.